Hello students, welcome to the lecture on customer acquisition, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Understand approaches of customer acquisition and process of acquisition, discuss approaches to components of employee retention and career development processes, describe stages of retention in the customer life cycle, define sequences in retention process, evaluate attrition, the negative signal of retention, understand customer satisfaction and retention, discuss recovery of lapsed customers and strategies to prevent defection and recover lapsed customer. Let's start with the concept of customer acquisition. Customer acquisition spans promotion, advertising, affiliates, pricing models, and payment methods. As companies examine their markets, they may decide to launch new, targeted products as an acquisition strategy. Other companies will tune their acquisition and affiliate channels to reduce their fraud rates. This guide will touch on all of these topics but should be viewed as a supplement to best practices in each of these areas. These topics are in constant flux as marketers continue to research, learn, and most importantly, constantly experiment. Customer acquisition is the term used to describe the process of bringing new customers to a particular brand, product, or service. Let us now discuss the process of acquisition. Customer acquisition is the process of acquiring new customers for business or converting existing prospects into new customers. The importance of customer acquisition varies according to the specific business situation of an organization. The whole process should concentrate on following consideration. Primarily, it is important to determine and focus on psychology of customer, like how the customer feel and think, and then selecting the product segment to be presented to them. Concentrating on how the customers are influenced by the surrounding environment like the business culture, technology, media, etc. Analysis of customer behavior and tendency while buying specific range of product. Studying the customer's limitation of knowledge, processing power which influence the decision-making power.
You got in business to make money. To make money, you need customers. Your 2012 customers will come from the internet. More specifically, your 2012 customers will come from people Googling where to buy your product. Acquiro is the most effective means for your business to establish paying customers from the internet. Everything about our product serves the sole function of growing your business by growing your customer base. Google is the #1 consumer resource in the world. To get new customers through Google, there are fundamental items that your landing page must contain. You absolutely must have Google's personal products, including Google+, Google Maps, and YouTube. In addition, you must include all the social media links, and you need to ensure that your page contains the most popular words that a consumer searching for your product or service would key into the internet. The primary purpose of your landing page must be to get customers. This is an example of an Acquiro database. Real customers have names, phone numbers, and email addresses. Anytime someone calls, emails, or clicks on your promotion, our software captures their name, phone number, and email address and adds it to your database. This is not advertising. This is acquiring the contact information of people searching for your product or service on the internet. This is a marketing model that will very successfully achieve new customers on a daily basis. You will now be affiliated with our Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, as well as our email marketing, brand marketing, and press releases. Each month, money will be spent directly with Google to advertise your business. And each month, professional writers will post articles on the internet praising your business. Article marketing is the most effective way to create consumer trust. There are 3 powerful benefits to marketing within a co-op: volume pricing discounts, shared activity, and referrals. Think of the co-op with these 3 examples in mind. Walmart has great prices because they buy in bulk. As a member of the co-op, you will enjoy volume pricing discounts on your landing page, video production, and advertising. Facebook is an extremely powerful website because every day they have millions of people joining, adding content, and uploading pictures and videos. By joining the co-op, you will greatly benefit from the efforts of others. The co-op is a massive referral network. Every member of the co-op is helping one another get new customers. It only makes sense to buy from the businesses that are supporting your business. To summarize, we build you a Google Perfect landing page designed to outperform your competition and capture the contact information of consumers looking to buy your product. Second, we place you within a co-op that allows you to benefit from the shared money and efforts of others. Thirdly, we market every member with an ad campaign that helps you get on the first page of Google and appear trustworthy. When consumers are searching for your product or service on the internet, they will find your landing page, communicate with you by phone, email, or promotion, and on a daily basis, these names, phone numbers, and email addresses will be added to your database.
Influences of acquisition. Competition is everywhere, and companies have spent great efforts in using effective customer acquisition and retention programs ranging from loyalty, reward to subscription-based membership programs for winning customer loyalty and commitment. It is imperative for organizations to continue retaining the most valued customers and acquiring new ones for business sustainability. An effective customer acquisition and retention program has the power of increasing customer loyalty, customer lifetime value, and developing long-lasting customer relationships. With a well-planned customer acquisition and retention program, organizations can collect critical data about their customers to better understand their needs, customize future interaction with them, build relationships, seize opportunities, and maximize profit for better business performance. Now moving on to the next topic, we will study the approaches to components of employee retention and career development processes. Employers sometimes struggle to retain employees who make valuable contribution to business goals. Through certain processes, however, employers may be able to resolve turnover and continually improve employment performance. These processes include fairly appraising employee work, assessing our organization benefits, and building your workforce capability to provide in-house employee development. Performance appraisal. An employee's performance appraisal is a key part of the process that affects both retention and development. Career development goals become part of a performance appraisal when the employee and her supervisor discuss long-term career goals as part of an annual evaluation. Benefits review. Increasing healthcare costs and the availability of group health care benefits cause employees to place greater value on a current employer's benefits package before they make any decision to look for employment with another company. As a result, compensation and benefits are fast becoming the reason employees stay with a company. Motivation through recognition. Motivated employees who are fully engaged in their work are likely to stay, while employees who become complacent, bored, or ineffective look for employment opportunities elsewhere. The process of recognizing employees' contribution is a component in the effort to retain and develop employees whose performance demonstrates their aptitude and potential. In-house strength. Using employee talent to augment your training and development offerings is a key element in the process to improve employee development and employee retention. The customer service agent example perfectly describes how your company can develop and retain employees in one step. Let us now study stages of retention in the customer life cycle. Each stage in the customer life cycle: acquisition, service, growth, and retention.
A certain company made me such a happy customer today.
What an obnoxious way to start this conversation. How did that company make you so happy?
Well, I guess I would have to think about that.
Why on earth do you have to think about what they did to make you so happy?
Because it just happened to me. I did not plan on being a good customer. This company made me feel that way.
Did they discount their prices?
No, actually they did not. In fact, I spent even more.
Did they give you more stuff than you asked for?
No, they did not do that either.
Did they send you any bonus gifts?
As far as I know, I did not receive any extra gifts from them.
I thought that what makes customers happy is getting more stuff or getting a discount. What did they do that made you feel so good about this company?
Now that I think about it, all they did was listen to me.
I find that hard to believe. You mean someone at the company really listened to what you have to say? That's unheard of.
Yes, I know. It is unusual to have a company really listen to me.
What a brilliant idea, but impossible to do. I wish my company knew how to listen. Then I would not have to wear this stupid hat and our customer retention rates would be better.
It is own unit customer needs, attitudes and behavior. This creates opportunity to identify and measure competitive performance, requirements and metrics for both a particular stage and its relationship to the entire life cycle. Acquire, serve, grow and retain series examines factors driving customer acquisition and outlines a systematic process to attract and build a profitable customer base. Serve discusses approaches to identify how well you meet customer needs with service that meets or exceeds customer expectations and whether the targeted customers you have secured will remain satisfied and loyal or will leave due to dissatisfaction with which another is providing. Grow discusses tools and techniques that can be used to create a practical process that focuses on improving the financial results from all customer groups. Retain discusses how to retain the profitable customers. The fight for loyalty, share of wallet and customer retention has reached a fever pitch. It is not enough for a company to merely know the number of customers it has.
The chain of conversion, understanding your customer lifecycle.
Something is wrong. You've got everything you thought you needed for your marketing plan. You've got advertisements, a kick-ass website, and email templates. You've got systems for customer service and payment processing. You've got your distribution system absolutely locked down. Why aren't you making half the sales you thought you would? There's a problem somewhere, but how can you figure out what it is? Customers and your relationship with them have life cycles. The customer life cycle starts with acquisition, when they first become a customer. Goes on to service, where you're able to sell them your product, and retention, where they keep coming back to you for your product or services. You can track where your customers are in the life cycle by using the chain of conversion.
A percentage of strangers, unique visitors, become leads, which means they might be interested. A percentage of leads become prospects, showing a definite interest in your product. Prospects receive a presentation, in some cases a personal direct sales pitch. A percentage of people receiving the presentation become customers, they bought it. A percentage of customers become repeat customers, they bought it again, they bought something else from you.
Every sale you make will evaluate this process. If there aren't enough sales being made, one of the links in the chain is broken or not working properly. Assuming that you have a good lead generation system, the best way to fix the problem is to start again and work backwards. If you aren't getting any leads at all, then nobody knows about your business and nobody is using your website. You have to start at the beginning and work forwards. You'll need data to accomplish this. You have to always be tracking where people are in the chain of conversion and how many are going from one meeting to the next.
Here's an example. You're making 5 sales a week. You get those 5 sales by making 25 presentations. You have 200 prospects who might have been interested, and those prospects came up with a pool of 500 leads. The leads all started out as one of the 1,000 people who encountered some of your advertising for your website.
So where's the problem? Well, 5 sales for every 25 presentations is a 20% conversion. 25 presentations for every 100 prospects is a 12.5 conversion rate. 200 prospects for every 500 leads is a 40% conversion rate. 500 leads for every 1,000 strangers is a 50% conversion rate. Where do you improve? Looking at your business model, you decide that you can make more presentations to your prospects and make them better if you have another salesperson. Or maybe if you fine-tune the presentation itself and retrain your existing sales staff and convert the presentations into sales.
You want to go with what's going to give you the most benefit for the least effort. That is to say, pick the low-hanging fruit. If you can get a good improvement from a small change, it may be a better idea to do that than to work long and hard on a big change with an equal or only slightly better result. Use your resources wisely. Once you know where your weaknesses are, you can start improving. Say you have a weak conversion rate between strangers and leads. You might need to generate more traffic and provide a better incentive like a free report for a person to become a lead. You see that having sales data is important at every step of the chain of conversion. But even if you don't have it yet, you can still use this process by working backwards from sale to stranger to see what part of the process needs fine-tuning.
Let us discuss another topic now. Sequences in retention process. Customer retention is a process when customers continue to buy products and services within a determined time period. However, this definition is not applicable for most of the high-end and low purchase frequency products, as each and every product is not purchased by the customer. For example, in the stock brokerage industry, a customer may not buy a particular script in the given period of time, but is tended to buy the same when the condition to buy the script becomes favorable and when the customer evaluates that now this script could be profitable to buy. In this case, the definition of customer retention could be: customer retention is a process when customer is intended to buy the product and services at next favorable buy occasion. These products are called as long purchase cycle products. In some scenarios, customers' buying intention cannot be determined with respect to financial aspect. For example, some magazines are available online for free and there are no intended charges to read these magazines. A reader who is frequently reading every edition of magazine online could be considered as a retain customer, as through his intentional behavior he shows the magazine company that he likes the magazine content and he tends to maintain a valuable relationship with the company. Hence, the magnifies one more aspect in customer retention definition than revenue is not the deciding criteria that indicates that the customer is retained or not. There are various reasons why people leave their current job. These reasons may vary from individual to individual, and when data are collected from a large number of individuals leaving or who have left an organization, some consistencies may be observed, providing more insights as to why people leave in large numbers. If these are controllable, one attempts to control. If these are not within the control of the organization should prepare itself for managing attrition. Managing attrition does not mean reducing attrition only. It could only mean bringing down the negative effects of attrition and increasing the positive effects of attrition. To increase the positive effects of attrition and reduce the negative effects, appropriate retention and capacity utilization or talent utilization tactics should be used. In one of the organization, attrition has been used as brand building opportunity. Thus, an organization may say that we provide talent for other companies, or they may say that if you join us, your brand value goes up and you get good job, etc. Customer retention highly depends on attrition and silent attrition rates. Attrition is a process when customers no longer want to use product and services provided by the supplier and breaks the relationship bond by informing the supplier that he will be no more a customer. Most of the defecting customers do not even intimate the supplier that they are defecting. This process is called silent attrition, where the customers stop purchasing the product and services and divert to other suppliers without even informing them. During attrition, organizations should prepare serious customer retaining strategies to save the customer to defect. It is often seen that if the corrective measures are implemented successfully to save defection, then retention level increases to a much higher level as compared to a normal retention process. Silent attrition causes a real damage to the organization because they do not even know when the customer defected. They find no time to implement the corrective measures to try retaining that particular customer or even determine if the customer can be retained or not. Increasing competition, rising customer expectation, and an uncertain economy have created an even greater need to strengthen customer relationship and maximize customer retention. Here are some expert tips on improving customer retention and ensuring loyalty. Signposts. After the customer has explained any issues, concerns or queries, the advisor should give them an indication of how the call will progress based on the information supplied. This means the customer will be prepared for questions rather than feeling uncomfortable and unsure as to what is happening. Understanding customer segments. Companies need to develop actionable customer segments, not too simplistic and not too complex, and create appropriate safe offers for at-risk customers in each segment. Segmentation should be based not only on a financial perspective but also on customer behavior information to find out how these groups use the company's goods and services. This is the key to understand which offers are most likely to be effective with a given segment. Focus on customer complaints. Good customer retention is vital to any organization because a slight reduction 5% in the customer defection rate has a disproportionately positive effect on profitability depending on the cost of acquisition ranging between 25 and 80%. Companies with high retention also grow faster. However, customers can only be retained if they are loyal and motivated to resist competition. When customers are merely satisfied with the service they receive, they may still work. Customer retention management relies on the combination of the following: high satisfaction with product performance and customer service, high intention to continue to do business with you, high willingness to recommend you to others. There are two components of customer retention: customer satisfaction, systematic and proactive customer relationship management. For customer satisfaction to be high, promises and expectations must be met. This involves the organization's ability to understand customer expectation and to do it right the first time, DIRTF. The ability to deal with problems as they arise is a key ingredient to success. Also, the organization needs to consider complaints as a gift. Why? Customers who have an issue dealt with to their satisfaction have a 95% likelihood of repurchasing and telling 5 people about their experience. If they do not complain, they will tell at least 10 other people about their problem. The occurrence of problems can cause a 15 to 30 point drop in high satisfaction responses and in loyalty indicators. This puts revenue at risk to the average tune of 11%. Classification of complaints. Most of organizations instinctively have negative reaction to complaints, whether they are internal from co-workers, employees or managers, or external from customers. And if the complaint is about something we did or created or something that we are responsible for, we can often become defensive or view the complaint as unjustified or not our fault. Benefits of using a feedback process. There are several benefits of implementing a feedback process. It gives customers, service users and team a way to resolve problems with product, service or organization. If set up correctly, it allows continuous feedback. Many organizations collect feedback from their teams or customers only once a year. But collecting feedback should be a constant process, not an occasional event. Meeting customer needs and its impact on retention. The impact of service quality and customer satisfaction on customer retention in any industry. Acquiring new customer is costly. That is why keeping the customers already have is critical to recurring top-line revenue. In a competitive business environment, delivery, high standards of customer service and superior product performance are important, but the key to minimizing customer churn and maximizing customer lifetime value. Let us now talk about customer satisfaction and retention. Customer satisfaction has been gaining increasing attention from the researchers and practitioners as a recognized field of scholarly study and is a fundamental tool used by financial institutions for enhancing customer loyalty and ultimately organizational performance and profitability. The importance of customer satisfaction cannot be dismissed because happy customers are like free advertising. Many of us have heard of the current trend for business to become highly customer-centric. That is, to put the customer at the center of our business in terms of strategies, actions, and processes. For most of us, old truths still hold good, such as it is easier and more profitable to sell to existing customers than to find new ones. In practice, organizations are increasingly setting themselves strategies to measure and ensure customer retention and charging their staff to be more customers-focused and service-oriented.
Hello class, can I help you with any understanding of marketing concepts?
Professor Siegfried, can you explain customer satisfaction?
Well, Mimi, customer satisfaction depends on a product's performance in delivering value relative to a buyer's expectations. if its performance falls short of customer expectations. The customer is dissatisfied. If performance matches expectations, the customer is satisfied. Customer satisfaction is tied directly to profitability. If your customers are happy, they tend to be loyal. And if they're loyal, they not only buy more, they refer other customers. Well-established research by Bain & Company found that, for many companies, an increase of 5% in customer retention can increase profits by 25% to 95%. The same study found that it costs 6 to 7 times more to gain a new customer than to keep an existing one.
Thanks, Professor, for explaining this concept.
Product satisfaction. Satisfaction is as a judgment following a consumption experience. It is the consumer's judgment that a product provided or is providing a pleasurable level of consumption-related fulfillment. Most research confirms that the confirmation or disconfirmation of pre-consumption expectation is the essential determinant of satisfaction. This means that customers have a certain predicted product performance in mind prior to consumption. Relationship through loyalty. Loyalty means that the quality or state of being faithful. Many human beings expect loyalty from the people in their lives. Loyalty is one of the most stressed aspects of a relationship, which generates a great deal of heated debate, with supporters maintaining that loyalty is an important aspect of a relationship, whilst opponents claim that loyalty is not a big deal. The absence of loyalty in any type of relationship can lead to a number of personal and social problems.
Improve customer satisfaction. It's a fact. Customer advocates are your greatest assets. They spend more, stay with you longer, and sing your praises on and offline. These folks are more than satisfied customers. They are your future. Despite investing in tools and technologies to manage and enhance the customer experience at critical touchpoints, companies are failing to create customer advocates for a number of reasons. Fragmented views of customers' interactions and histories make it difficult to understand and address customers' needs, personalize the experience, or resolve issues effectively. Inconsistent and inaccurate information across contact center and online customer service channels leads to customer frustration and distrust. Overwhelmed agents who must support large numbers of rapidly changing products and are so bogged down that they cannot focus on customers' emotional needs or service quality. The struggle to find, access, and leverage the right information for responding to customer needs, which leads to inconsistent responses, poor issue resolution, slow handling times, and high levels of frustration. Astute solutions can help. In fact, this is where we shine. Regardless of how they choose to communicate, phone, email, chat, or web, our solutions help you address the customer experience like no others. Our ePower Center solution automatically searches for customer information based on their phone number or email address, like birthdays, favorite items, and more. These details always surprise and delight your customers when acknowledged. Smart agents are great at enhancing the customer experience. By providing your agents with a single interface, like ePower Center, you give them the precise information needed to answer customer questions, resolve complex issues, and deliver high-quality, relevant information to customers via email, phone, and chat. Our Intelligent Contact Center self-service solution, Real Dialogue Agent Assist, delivers clear, accurate, and specific answers to customer questions rather than requiring agents to sift through long lists of possible search and FAQ results. It essentially enhances the IQ of your entire staff to provide consumers with a quick and accurate answer, regardless of how challenging the question or the customer is. Tier 1 agents and even seasonal and new hires are equipped to answer questions only your most seasoned agents are currently fielding. Bath & Body Works, a valued Astute Solutions customer, has achieved their customer satisfaction goals and is reaping the benefits. In fact, the benefits of partnering with Astute Solutions are measurable. Last year, our Customer Relations Center drove sales and cost reductions to the tune of $32 million.
In any direct marketing businesses, it is a foundational problem when previous buyers stop engaging with the retailer or brand. Sometimes referred to as leaky bucket problem in direct marketing, customer attribution impacts all areas of the business. It impairs the overall value of the house file and puts added pressure on new customer acquisition. Reason for customer defection. Customers come and go for all sorts of reasons. It is unrealistic to expect customers to rely indefinitely upon one vendor. We must expect that a portion of them will leave for a number of reasons. Market analysis of customer behavior has demonstrated 8 specific factors that influence decision makers' actions. 6 of these are controllable by you and your employees and will be discussed further in the next post. Customers defect for different reasons and some customer, frankly, arena worth winning back. Careful evaluation and segmentation lets you select the most important customer to target and develop individualized strategies to win back each segment. Not all defecting customers represent legitimate win-back prospects. Some prove too costly to serve and are better left alone, but others represent important recovery opportunities. To separate the wheat from the chaff, you must grade and segment them. The best lost customer segmentation plan and they found when researching our book. Customer win-back is a 2-step process developed jointly by Bernd Stoss, chairman of the Services Management Department at Catholic University of Eichstätt, Germany, and Christian Friedrich, former marketing director for Doubleday Direct Incorporation. Defected customer studies are very common, especially within industries that have high rates of defection, such as telecommunication. The focus of these studies is to qualify why customers defect. Defected customers are typically interviewed by phone with an emphasis on the events that occurred around the time of defection. This methodology focuses on catastrophic defection, which is a series of events that surround the time of defection. This, however, is not supported by the buying behavior of most customers. Now, in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Effective customer acquisition and retention strategies is a national competency unit from the Business Management (BM) Workforce Skills Qualification (WSQ). Attribution is the process when customer no longer want to use product and services provided by the supplier and breaks a relationship born by informing the supplier that he will be no more a customer. Good customer retention is vital to any organization because a slight reduction, 5%, in the customer defection rate has a disproportionately positive effect on profitability depending on the cost of acquisition ranging between 25 and 80%. Satisfaction is as a judgment following a consumption experience. It is the consumer's judgment that a product provided or is providing a pleasurable level of consumption, related fulfillment. The presentation and the sitting arrangement were informal. Some staff sat comfortably on sofas or such they on the carpet within the meeting room.